side. Escape, I've never been put in jail, so I've never had to escape. I've never been sentenced to a jail cell.
How much time have you spent being black? How much time have you spent being black?
When I was in jail, I worked out with a black guy. I almost got killed by the brown guys.
Oh my gosh! You have a black friend?
My best friend was black. And I worked out with a black guy in jail. I was almost murdered, dude. They put me in a circle and said, you're working out with the Ners. If you ever work out with an Nner again, we will kill you for working out with a black man in jail.
'Cause I'm all alone. There's no one here beside me. My problems have all gone. There's no one to deride me. But you gotta have friends.
Stop singing! Well, it's no wonder you don't have any friends.
You better stay away from me, you psycho chick.
Warning. The following trolling was conducted either by professionals or under the supervision of professionals. Trolling of this magnitude should only ever be conducted in an extremely controlled environment. Please be advised, the level of douchebaggery in this video is at an all-time high. Those of the faint at heart should not watch this video and should turn back now, but first send us your money and hit the like button. Enjoy, bitches. Yeah!
Hello. Hey, everybody. With me today, I have everyone's favorite guy. My boy D9 is up in the house. John Dennis.
Evening, everyone. Hey, what's up, AFA?
Hey, so, guys, to get a sense of where everyone's at, and this is funny and not funny all at the same time. I don't even feel good I'm here because I have to do this. But put a 1 in the chat if you remember everything that happened in the first lawsuit. Like, you remember that, you're familiar with it. Put it 2 if you have no idea what I'm talking about here today. Constitutional freedom fighters hitting it a bunch. Wow, there are a lot of people that have no idea what I am talking about.
Wow.
I didn't even want to play the video, but with so many people having no idea about what's up, Depths of History? How you doing, man? With people not knowing what's going on, I feel like maybe I might have to. Hold on a second, guys. Give me 1 second. I need a second. This wasn't in my plans.
Well, I think it would actually.
All right, guys. Long story short, several years ago, I met up with Delete Lawz. Delete Lawz was nobody. He was a shit stain on the underwear of America. Nothing much has changed since then. He came out to Massachusetts to hang out and film with me. Interesting story. And he was not a client of my attorney. So I am able to share this because my attorney doesn't owe him any confidentiality. But he's at my house and he's like, hey, no one's going to fuck with us. I brought my shotgun. And I'm like, well, you're not allowed to bring a shotgun over state borders. And he's like, no, that's not true. The constitutional law scholar had to call my attorney, and my attorney, in fact, had to tell him that, no, you're violating like several laws, serious felonies, especially with your criminal record. The reason I showed that clip in the beginning is because it's like, I'm going to play a little bit of this, not too much, because I expected a lot more of you to be familiar with what happened in the beginning. Seeing that you're not, I'm just going to play a clip of it. I mean, what do you think, John? I think at this point, it's kind of important, right?
Yeah, it can't hurt. And I just want to point something out, too.
Sure.
I don't know how he wouldn't understand that when a state has no reciprocity with any other state, that he would think he could bring a firearm into the state. But that's just beside the point, but okay.
I mean, listen, the conundrum that is Chili still inspires my brain to break. Like, his channel name is Delete Lawz, and then he talks about upholding law and order and the rule of law. Like, the guy is a walking contradiction to himself. If you guys did not know, a little bit of background, let me tell you something. Chili DeCastro was the original. You guys are going to think I'm messing with you. I'm not. Chili DeCastro was the original Black Bison Ranger, but was kicked off the show before filming even commenced due to wild accusations about the cast and crew members as well. Cast also reports being threatened by DeCastro. That's what they said. That's what the cast of Power Rangers. He was almost a Power Ranger once. That's his claim to fame. So he comes here. He meets up with me. I'm going to play a quick clip of this video just so you guys can understand. And we can just like fast forward to where we are now to talk about what's going on. Okay, Playboys? Hold on. Hi, man. I hate this guy so much, and I don't have the energy to even talk about this man right now, but I have no choice. Okay. Dude, it's like to have to deal with him, it's really like it takes everything out of you. Here's a clip from the video. We're gonna make this short.
I'm a sexy, leave me alone. I just said don't follow me around. I'm not hanging out here.
I'm with him. He's my brother.
Get away from me. Get away from me. You stop. She's following me. Listen, you can do what you want. You're on camera. She did something to me again for the third time. She pushed it. Why is she following me? Listen to me. You're going to do your job. You're going to see them. If you don't, I'm going to defend myself. I'm going to defend myself. I'm warning you now. She's bumping into me. She's going to get knocked on the ground if she continues. Right, so you just said she's following me. Right, okay. She doesn't have the right to be on my tail. And if she does, she's going to get knocked on the ground.
Man, that's just the intro. All right, guys, this is...
So hold on. I'm going to fast forward for a brief second. We were out. Long story short, to make life easy, I was out with Chili and a person that runs another channel showed up to troll him, and I got to troll me also. And the difference between Chili and I is like she was making comments to me. I was making comments back to her, and that was it. I didn't like her. I'm not a fan. And we're just kind of going back. He makes it personal. And now, like, my brain's starting to, like, really for the first time figure out what's up with this guy, because he's out here filming people. Like, he went up to like a 5-year-old little girl and said terrible things like, stay away from cops, they'll grape you, stuff like that. It's just a weirdo. And things start unfolding, and like I'm like, dude, you understand that we're out here filming people. We have the right to film people, so we really can't go to the cops and say that this person is violating any law, even if we don't like her, because she's literally doing the same thing that we're doing. Things escalated very, very quickly and became physical. I'll try and fast forward to that part.
What's his name?
What?
What's his name?
I'm with him! Yeah, there's cops everywhere. You want to get arrested? I'm with him!
Don't trust cops. Don't trust the cops.
Best friends right here. This is my brother who's mentally ill. You are getting really close to me physically.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a commercial for Buzzsaw. Look at that.
Don't do
great,
that, kids.
Great toe work.
buzzsaw pedicures. We love it, Kate.
Yeah.
Wait, you couldn't.
So, Stonehound, Officer Bagel, this woman is here to stay.
I'm with her.
Yeah, we're together.
We're together. You know what's interesting though, for real?
Successful, man. This is you're with this little
So that's all I'm gonna. That's all I'm gonna. Oh, there we go. That's all I'm gonna show from that. So basically, what happens is, he starts like bumping up into her and like pushing her and stuff. I don't have time for this. I don't want anything to do with this. So at this point, the cops are involved and they're yelling back at each other. And no matter how much I dislike somebody, I'm not just going to put my hands on them. That creates a problem. I mean, look at what I do for a living. I deal with hostile environments every single day. And I make it clear that, like, I'm willing to defend myself against a cop if they put their hands on me. I've had chicks come up to me and put their hands on me before in videos. You guys have seen it. I mean, I don't put my hands on them. To each his own, right? I guess he can do whatever he wants. I physically had to restrain this dude.
You better stay away from me, you psycho chick.
All right, let's go this.
And as tough as this guy claims to be, as soon as I made it very clear that I was not going to be a part of this for my own safety, right? Like, I'm not going to jail for delete Lawz or anyone for that matter. I'm going to jail for my rights if I'm going to jail for anything, not for some fucking loser that failed as a Power Ranger before he was ever on TV. So we wind up leaving this scenario, and then a whole bunch of stuff goes down. Anyways, myself, Lackluster, a couple other people, I share with them what's going on. We all talk about what's going on. We do a live stream about it. He immediately tries to have the live stream taken down. And then part of the YouTube thing is when you accuse someone of, when you file a complaint against somebody to get their video removed, it's with the understanding that you have filed suit against them, right? So when he files it against me and then I respond to him, the next thing he has to do is provide legal paperwork. So this guy goes and files a restraining order against me and somebody else. This is how I meet John. I go and fight the restraining order. John's there. He comes and introduces himself to me. He says hello. And I go into a packed courthouse. I can tell you people that I know a lot of people don't like me. It's kind of like you either love me or you hate me. There really is no in between. But even the people that hate me could agree on the fact that Jose Maria de Castro, a.k.a. Chili Dog, a.k.a. Delete Lawz, a.k.a. the female beta of all betas, we could all agree that we don't like him. He's a self-proclaimed constitutional law scholar. He has yet to beat me in court. So we wind up just kind of mopping the floor with him. I have a really good attorney. He presents very well in court. And I don't present too bad in court myself. If some of you watched it was on several different channels. If some of you watched the broadcast of the court date for the restraining order, I feel like I represented myself pretty well. I don't claim to be a constitutional law scholar. I try to understand my best. And as most of my subscribers know, I have an attorney that's on salary, like that's on retainer. So if I have legal questions, I'll ask him. I'll normally call John and get his thoughts on it. And then I will go over his head and I'll go to the attorney and I'll ask the attorney about it. So I understand enough that I will speak to a legal expert to make sure that I know what's going on. Chili, what are some of the things that he said to the judge, John? And by the way, I'm sorry, before you start, I spoke to Lackluster the other day. He called me to get the information on my attorney because it's just easier for us to join forces. not financially. We're going to have separate bills, but my attorney is going to be representing him as well. And I have a $5,000 retainer I have to pay this guy. And here is the crime, right? He withdrew his lawsuit before, and that was the only smart move he made. He withdrew his suit before it could be dismissed prejudice. So he dismissed his suit, and now he's just bringing it back again. 2.5 years later, I've not spoken to this man. I've not spoken about this man. And not because someone said, like, why don't you talk about that piece of shit? And I realized it was my wife that said it. It's not because I'm afraid of him. It's because he gets no fucking views. Like, why would I want to talk about somebody that's irrelevant? You know what I mean? And I'm at the point now where I don't even need to. But that's another thing. I mean, if you look at the top of your screen, you're going to see my PayPal and my Cash App link. Anything that you guys send is going directly to the beta fund for me to fight delete Lawz with this lawsuit. And like, what are the options here? You know what I mean? Like, he has no viable suit. It's past the statute of limitations. He realized that pretty quickly, so he tried to amend his lawsuit. Some fucking attorney, some nobody, said that, oh, you know, this one's, you know, written much better than the last one. Good job, Chili. The first one was written in fucking crayon with backwards fucking letters, and he finger painted it with his own shit, right? The first one was nothing. Like, so any improvement off the first one, like, is still not a stellar stretch to the imagination. So if you guys could please send something, paypal.me/accountability for all, or Cash App, $AFAYT. I want to show you something real quick. And recently, right? Like, I agree. I will say that Chili was wronged when he went to court in Nevada. I don't think many people. He's a cancer on society. He's literally a shit stain on the underwear of the United States of America. That's just what he is. But if you minus Chili from the equation and you put someone else in, I think the cops do the wrong thing with that whole thing. So he goes to court and he starts mouthing off at the judge, and he's like, you know, what were the allegations? He was like, what were the allegations against him with the fucking judge, John?
You talking in Nevada? Nevada, I think.
Yeah, where he cried and apologized for doing nothing wrong, setting the First Amendment community back 10 years.
Yeah, I think that was the obstruction charge that he got charged with out there.
Yeah.
Interfering with police duties or something like that. So that was when he got the 180 days, and that was.
But he said something to the judge. He said, like, he was having people call the judge. I don't know. This is all conjecture. He went in there, before he got locked up, all these promises. I'm fighting them, fight the system, fuck the system. We're going to beat them all. Fuck these redcoats, these tyrants. You know, he was like the toughest person that personified tough since tough had been created since 1950 Chile. And as soon as he realizes that he's losing his phone, he's not, you know, things are not boding well for him. He turns around, he about faces, he goes in front of that judge, and he fucking apologizes to the police and to the judge for his actions. John, fair to say I'm an asshole, right?
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, and you are friends with me with full knowledge, knowing that I'm an asshole.
I agree. You know, there.
Fair to say I'm an asshole to a fault.
You could be. I mean, to be perfectly honest with you, listen. At the end of the day, you are who you are.
You know, all the times you've been out with me, and those numbers are surmountable. We've been in some pretty stressful situations. Never one, even when I've thought I was going to get arrested, or even when I got arrested, I haven't got arrested with you. I never turned around and said, oh, I'm so sorry. Please don't arrest me. Like, I'm out there knowing that I'm doing this for the right reasons, And what I am doing can result in my arrest. I know that, right? My job is to put the police on blast and to keep out of handcuffs. Their job is to put me there, right? So they put me in handcuffs. At that point, I'm not crying to them. He had a case, okay? He had a fucking case. And he set the First Amendment community, the First Amendment audit community, he set civil rights back years because he went in front of a judge and he apologized for doing nothing fucking wrong because that worked for him, right? It's not about activism. It's about putting on a fucking show and selling a fucking product. Whether it's his bullshit fucking super destructible Trifold, whether it's Monopoly fucking Trifold bullshit. Like, this guy has never been interested in activism. In my opinion, he's only interested in what can make him a buck. And that's what he's doing. He's monetizing this shit. So when he realized that he could go to jail, myself or you folks at home, we got Geo in the chat. We got Firm. We got New England Truth. He's one of the fucking originals. I started doing what I'm doing because of him, partly. Jesus, I don't even get along with the Angry Vet. Like, we used to be friends, and I guess we're kind of like beefing. I'm not even sure where we are, but I will even say that he walked into his court date. He stood up on 2 feet. He stared the judge down. He said, "Fuck you, I did nothing wrong." And he took his lumps, right? Because he understood that if he apologized for doing the right thing, then that would set the rest of the community back as a whole. Chili doesn't give a fuck about the community. He doesn't give a fuck about you. And in the beginning, I used to say to people, you know what? You want to watch fucking Chili? You watch Chili. You can watch me. I don't care. I had mutual friends that before they knew what a douchebag Chili was, they were like, oh, I'm not going to really be in the middle of it. And I was like, fine, do whatever. Now, you know what I say? If you support Chili, fuck you and the Chili horse that you fucking rode in on. Go hit the unsubscribe button. This guy, in my opinion, is a cancer to the First Amendment fucking community. You want to talk about, the guy's got 700,000 subscribers. Like, I don't know if I'm ready to say fuck Chili Lawz just yet. Like, look at his fucking channel. 655,000 subscribers, right? Okay. 4,000 views, 2,000 views, 2,000 views, 4,000 views, 2,000 views. Wow, big one. 20,000 views, 4,000 views, 4,000 views, 1,000 views, 9,000 views. He is 4 times almost the size of my channel, and he gets no fucking views. Go to his shorts. 1,000 views, 4,000 views, 15, 16, 5, 12, 9, 6, 21, 7.6, nothing there. Go to his live streams. Guy's got nothing there. Now, I don't know if this is true or not, but I can tell you folks right now that somebody told me that he bought his subscribers. You don't have any views. I have had the worst month in the past 5 years of being on fucking YouTube, okay? And I'm still pulling in 300,000 views every 72 hours. This guy hasn't seen 300,000 views since he was on one of my video. I released it and it got 300,000 views. This guy's a fucking joke. And now he's out there suing me as a fucking vexatious litigant. He needs money, and he's borrowing from Peter to pay Paul. That's what the fuck he's doing. He has a big case out in Nevada. He wants to fight that, and he needs money. So now he's going to turn around after 2.5 years and sue me. I have a 9-month-old baby. I have a 12-year-old little girl, right? Like, and he just wants to vexatiously litigate, and he's going to fucking lose again. And that's the whole point of this shit, right? He's going to lose. He's going to drop out. He's going to come back. He's going to sue me in another fucking 2 years. Everyone in this chat, if you could please help me, I really do need the help. If you could please go pin to the top of the chat. If you look right up top, you'll see this. And I'm not going to be here for super long, but you'll see this right at the top. It says, it's zooming out a little bit. It's the bar with my name on it right up top. There it is. Accountability for all. You will see a PayPal link and a Cash App link. If you could please send something because I now need to go and pay my lawyer $5,000. And like, are we going to win if he doesn't drop out? Of course. Will there be sanctions against this giant master beta? Of course, there's going to be sanctions. But what do we take from him? The guy has fucking nothing. He walks around like he got shot by a pepper ball the other day. And if it was anybody else, I'd be like, oh my God, that's so sad. This dude's a piece of shit. Okay. And name one friend he still has that he's actually worked with in the field. Not like whatever the names of the people that support him in the chat, the diehard people, because I got fucking stories I can tell you guys about all the fucking grifts he had going on. But no one that he's filmed with is still friends with him. In fact, after he sued me and pulled all that fucking shit, he went out to go see Denver Metro Audits. He got Denver Metro Audits arrested. He's like, oh, I'm here to help you because I have my constitutional vagina will pulsate you to freedom. And what happened? He got DMA arrested. And then he was like, yeah, no, I'm going in. I'll get arrested with you. Of course he left. And it was probably because DMA said I'm Team AFA. And really anyone you mentioned, James Freeman, Lackluster, Good Guy Audits, like anytime he would go into a chat, he would get pushed out the fucking door because he's a piece of shit. And this guy goes around saying, like, he said in his last lawsuit, I was on a meteoric rise to fame before Accountability for All, aka Joshua Abrams, slandered me. The guy had 30,000 subscribers. Okay, I have one video that got me 30,000 subscribers. That is not a meteoric rise to fucking fame. Number one. Number two, after he sued me, now he's got 650,000. So, Chili, if you didn't buy the fucking subscribers, and you're going to have to pretend for a second that you'll need to understand that we're smarter than you, even though you pretend that's not the case. You really got two options. Either you didn't pay for the subscribers, they're organic, and you only have those subscribers because of me. Now you owe me money, or you bought the fucking subscribers and it still doesn't help your fucking case. This guy is a beta cuck.
Well, listen, just to get back to the case at hand, right, which is in the first lawsuit back in, I think, 22, if I remember correctly, he sued for copyright issues. That's not what he did here. Here, he's trying to sue for defamation claims.
I'm going to let a secret out. And this secret ne'er has been told before. I had asked, here's the deal, why he was friends with Chili. And I'm talking about conversations behind closed doors, but I want to let you know what kind of guy this is. Chili had hit, at least from what I was told by Brian, Chili had hit him with a couple copyrights on his videos. And, you know, Brian's lost a couple channels. You hit someone with enough copyrights, their channel goes down, that's their livelihood. Because of that, to my recollection, he backed off pushing, and he's kind of been a supporter of Chili. I think some people are just fucking afraid of him. Why? I have no idea. He's 5'2". I didn't know they stacked shit that high. And the one time he ever got physical face-to-face with me, on camera, he backed down real fucking quick. The guy's a legend in his own fucking mind. And I want to thank you guys. Because in the first 20 minutes of this, we've already doubled the views that he got when he broke the news that he's going to sue me. You know how many subscribers I lost? None. Because the amount that I gain every day versus the amount that I lost from him, I lost none. Guys, seriously, please do this for me. If you have any respect for me, for what I do, my history, what I've put on the line, I'm one of the fucking originals in this movement. If you like Chili or you intend to watch him, hit the fucking unsub button. Don't ever come back to this fucking channel because we do real shit here. This is that day one shit. We do real shit, real activism. We don't play around with fake wannabe, never been, fucking has been, have never been movie actors like Delete Lawz. Take your fucking shit, get the fuck up out of here, and go watch someone talk shit to police until the police press him, and then he'll blow him in the back corner parking lot. I'm not saying that's ever happened. Could it? Anything's possible.
Quite so.
I'm sorry, John. What do you got to say, brother?
Listen, you're doing fine. I mean, I'm actually looking at the, I have the documents that he filed. The first one was a 7-page document naming the group of you, along with John Does 1 through 5, who are individuals unknown, but who participated in, contributed to, or promoted dissemination of defamatory statements described herein. And then he just kind of goes on and talks about jurisdiction and the venue, and then he talks about issues from Memorial Day. That would be number 7, by the way, just so we're on the same page, because, you know, I don't want to end up in the First Circuit Court. You know, I would hate to be getting sued for defamation. So I just want to make sure that I'm
right
on
there,
target.
John. Let me stop you right there, because that is point fucking proven. This guy has weaponized the judicial system. John is like, I don't know, like what I should say or what I shouldn't say, because if I say the wrong thing, Chili might fucking sue me. This is a serious problem, people. This is a free speech activist. He's silencing free speech by weaponizing free speech. Well, I don't know if I should say what's on my mind. I don't know if I should use the God-given unalienable rights that brave American men and women have fought and died to protect, so that way I can be out here saying things, because Chili might not like it. Like what? Like he's a tick on Kim Jong-un's vagina. That's at best what he is. He's not scary. He doesn't have means. He doesn't have fucking resources. This guy gets no views. He has no fucking friends. And the friends that he does have now, he'll burn tomorrow. We don't live like that. We're not Americans. And trust me, people, there's people in the chat right now talking a hella shit about me. And I can still see their comments because they're not being deleted. Like, and I've been that from the beginning. If you have a comment deleted on my channel, it is only and solely because YouTube picked it up and they ghosted the comment. And once every couple months I go through and I have to approve all the comments and I have to press accept when someone's like, Josh, you're a fat piece of shit. And I'm like, okay, that can go up. Even if you don't like me, if you're talking shit to me, we have that in common. We're working together. We both understand that even though we disagree with each other, we both believe in free speech. Chili doesn't. He believes in his speech. He doesn't even believe in his speech. He believes in his narrative. Whatever the script written for. You know what he reminds me of? He reminds me of like a Pat McAfee, only worse dressed with much less charisma. You know what I mean?
Well,
like,
listen, at the end of the day, I think that what they call this, and we've been seeing a lot of it, it's called lawfare, right? They use the law, they turn around and they do these things like this, and they file these claims. And again, you know, I'm looking at, you know, the original 7 pages that he filed against you and Lackluster and the other party involved, along with 1 through 5, right? And then we have the amended complaint to the original complaint, which is an 8-page one, where he asked for an extension to amend his complaint because, you know, he misworded things in the original complaint. You know, the nature of the emergency. The motion presents time-sensitive legal issues that could unjustly impair the plaintiff's rights under the applicable statute of limitation and federal jurisdiction requirements. I mean, really? I mean, you would think that, you know, again, I understand how this works. I get it. You know, sometimes you make mistakes in things and sometimes you got to amend complaints. But again,
listen,
you know,
John, let me tell you something. In fact, I want to take, and please, everyone, you know, I don't like to do this. Yeah, it is over 3 years ago, Nima. You're right. I get lost on time. Actually, it is. Everyone here, okay? If you could send me $1 on your screen right now, you see the link pinned to the top of your chat. If you look at the chat you're typing in, you look up, you'll see my links there. Send me a couple bucks, because this is how the system is weaponized, and this is how we fight him. He files a vexatious suit against me. He is not an attorney. He does not know law. The guy's a fucking moron. He's got 2 brain cells at best, and they're fighting each other over GHB.
Well, wait a minute. I want to bring something out that are in these documents, right? Because, you know, you talk about, you know, the monetary aspect. So here's where it gets kind of funny, because, you know, the prayer for relief is where it really gets amusing. Because compensatory damages in the amount of $1 million divided as 400,000 for reputational harm and loss of professional opportunity. 2, $300,000 for emotional distress. $300,000 for general damages related to public stigma and future earning loss. And he wants to be awarded punitive damages for willful and malicious misconduct or malicious conduct. And then Part C, award cost and pro se legal fees at $400 an hour for research, drafting, and filing. And then under D, in the same filing, grant any additional relief the court deems just and proper. So, folks, what he's asking for is he's asking for legal fees as an attorney.
Yeah, I got it on screen right here, guys. This is the actual lawsuit. And, you know, I just want to tell, and you know what, I should take this moment. Chili, you can pretend you're not watching and you don't have to type in the chat because you're not blocked. Your vagina is welcome here anytime. But Chili, I want to say something to you in a moment of sincerity. How do I say this? Without all the ugly in the world, there'd be no beauty. So Chili, thank you for your sacrifice. Yeah. So this is this bullshit lawsuit. And it just goes on and on about how he was defamed far past the statute of limitations, which is, sorry guys, which is part of the problem. Of course there's no case. Okay. And I have to believe in my mind that even a moron as chemically imbalanced and as stupid as Jose Maria de Castro, even he knows that there is no case here. But it's not about a case. It's not about having a case. It's not about feeling wronged or having your day in court. He knows that if he sues me, I will get an attorney. That will cost me money. I mean, he's suing me for $1 million. Guys, he's never seen a fucking $1 million unless he's grifted it from somebody and then never paid it back. And I'm not saying that. I'm just saying
these are just opinions. These are not facts. They are just opinions.
I mean, someone told me that was a fact, John Denicola.
An opinionated fact, okay?
You know what I have to say to Chili, John?
I'm listening.
What I have to say to Chili is...
You better stay away from me, you psycho chick.
All right, let's go with this.
Okay, Chili, stay away from me, you psycho chick. People have been waiting for my answer to this. I'm not going to give you guys strategy, but what is there to take from him? He has fucking nothing. He's got a minivan and he's got a YouTube channel. He's got a problem. He's going up in front of a judge that does not like vexatious litigants. In fact, my attorney was in court fighting a case against somebody else in front of the same judge that we're before now. And the person in that case, not the one my attorney was representing, the other side, was a vexatious litigant. And this judge shoved so many sanctions down that person's throat, they'll be paying him off for the next 30 years. I'll take his YouTube channel. Okay. That's what they can give me if he has nothing else. And I'll call it like Josh's backup channel. So a channel with 700,000 fake subscribers can just, I'll post a video every day just saying how much of a douchebag Chili is. And then I'll post my earnings from that channel. So you guys can see if I only had the Delete Lawz channel, I'd be fucking destitute. I work for a living. I have kids. I have a 4,000 square foot house with fucking 4 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. I got 2 fucking cars. I came from the fucking gutter without a stutter. I literally went from homeless to homeowner. And that's not bullshit. John's been in my fucking house. And I did every single bit of it with hard fucking work, changing my fucking life. I don't hide my past like Chili does. I used to be homeless. I used to be a drug addict. I used to commit crimes. I changed my fucking life. And the people that don't like me, what's the most they can say? I got a big mouth and they don't like that I talk shit to police. Fine. I can fucking live with that. If I have to sit down across the table from Chili and we both have to talk about, you know, what we both have most to regret, his list is going to be fucking way longer than mine. I don't break laws. I provide for my fucking family. And if people don't like what I do, I still do it legally. This guy fights and uses people's want for change, institutional, constitutional change. He uses that need. He uses that fear. He uses that almost attainable desire within average, everyday, and normal Americans. And he latches onto it like a fucking succubus. Okay. And then he tries to pretend that he's the pariah that will save everything about you, right? He'll save everything that you have, everything that you want. He is your savior, right? Well, the guy's a man with a clitoris at best. Okay. He's not saving shit. He's preying on you.
Well, you listen, and to kind of prove, you know, kind of show where you're coming from too. I mean, look at what happened with the whole harassment restraining order in Attleboro, right? I mean, we sat there, and that courtroom, like you said, was packed, and he was attending via Zoom. And when that court case ended, the entire courtroom started clapping. Thank God it was over. I mean, to the point where the judge was banging the gavel, the bailiffs were going, "Hey, everybody shut the hell up." And they started clearing people out of the courtroom. I mean, I got to be honest with you. I've been to a lot of trials out here. I've never seen that.
Listen, I'm a better pro se litigant than he is. And even I show up with an attorney, like, you know, and now he's literally stealing food out of the mouth of my family. Okay. Like, I used to think I was lucky when I could wash my socks more than once a month. Okay. And I have been able to create this empire. That's what I call it. It's the best way to describe it. This empire where I share it with you guys. Like, I look at my YouTube channel as an employee-owned company, right? Like, I was the sole proprietor of this thing until I had 1 subscriber. Then it was 50-50. And now I'm like the minority in this thing. And I go out every single day. And whether you agree with me or you don't, whether you like what I do or you don't, okay, I go out every day because I do what I think is right. This stream isn't monetized. Okay. This thing got demonetized about 5 seconds into it. You guys know my videos. You watch my videos. I bleep out every single cuss word, right? And because I don't care. But it needs to stop, because the concept and the precept of America is if it can happen to me, it will happen to you. Chili just doesn't get to rule with a soft fist. Nothing about him is hard. Okay. He's about as hard as he's softer than a slipper full of puppy shit. Okay. To be honest, you know, we need to stand together and make a stand. Okay. And you know what? After I do this video, he'll go talk shit about me. And like 4 people will hear what he has to say. And they'll be like, "Yeah, Chili, this is awesome." And I'll be like, "Oh my God, my vagina has never felt so much relief." And he'll go on and he'll just sue somebody else. And he is. That's what he does. Like, Lackluster, he's one of the most stand-up dudes I've ever met. He sent me a home security system as a wedding gift. I mean, I have John's seen I have this whole neighborhood on lockdown. I mean, and that was a gift from, I didn't ask him for anything. He went on the registry. He bought one of the most expensive things, him and his wife, and he sent it to me with a really nice note because he couldn't make the wedding. because he was invited to my wedding. John has been invited to my wedding. You know, folks, you and I have a lot in common. The folks that love what I do and watch me every day, the folks that can't stand what I do and watch me out of spite, and some of the folks that just plain don't like me, but agree with me on this one thing. The First Amendment to the United States Constitution is the backbone. It is the building block. It is the forefront to our constitutional republic. Okay? It defines who we are as Americans. Our right to free speech, our right to free press, our right to redress, our right to religion. You know, the 5 components of the First Amendment literally pave the pathway for the world that our kids will grow up in. And Chile is setting that back 10 years. I don't think, if you think I'm a piece of shit, then I disagree with you. But God bless you for having an opinion, and God bless you twice over for saying it for one other person to hear. Okay? Because even if I don't like what you have to say, I respect the fact that you're brave enough to stand on your own fucking 2 feet and say it. Or take your little 2 thumbs in the chat and be like, Josh is a fat piece of shit. Like, good for you. You did something with your day. You said something. Because I understand that free speech isn't my speech. Free speech is everybody's speech. As far as Chile's concerned, he has monopolized and he has copyrighted the First Amendment to the United States Constitution. Again, folks, if you look to the top of the chat, you will see a PayPal and Cash App link. If you could please send a couple dollars, because by Friday I got it's Wednesday. Woo! Did I not post my Cash App? I thought I did. Come Wednesday, I got to pay the lawyer here.
It's insane.
Hold on, I'm checking. Did I post a bad link or something? No. So guys, if you look at the top of the chat, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link, all in the same thing. If you guys could help me out, I'd appreciate it. I'm going to put it in there one more time because I got to get the heck out of here. And John had some stuff to say, and like I'm just getting all carried away because I think this guy's a giant piece of shit. Like this dude should eat a shit sandwich and lose the bread. That's what this dude should do.
No, I think that you pretty much covered everything. I just think that when you start creating an atmosphere using the law to go at people and then, come at them 3 years down the road, knowing full well, and according to his own paperwork, he's even claiming that it's outside of the, it's outside the statute of limitations. It kind of makes you wonder, why file it? I mean,
because it's. Here's the only part that's not stupid about Chile. He has been grifting, in my opinion. That may not be true. I see it as a grift. Other people may disagree, and they're welcome to their opinion. He may disagree, but his 2 brain cells are still fighting over GHB. How the fuck can he formulate an opinion? But he knows that he takes me to court, he files, my lawyer responds. My lawyer was smart. He was like, all right, listen, he's probably going to amend this thing. He's going to change it. He's like, so I'm not going to answer him or respond back anything yet. I'm just going to wait till he changes it again and then we'll respond. Because every time he does something, that in turn spends money. Now, he doesn't even have an attorney, but part of the money, like John said, that he's suing me for is for attorney fees. He's representing himself. Also, if you prefer Venmo, I'm going to put the Venmo in here. The Venmo is at, okay, it's on your screen right now. You guys should all be able to see it.
And just to point out something else too, Josh, right? And I don't want to get too deep into the woods with this, but one of the people named in this lawsuit has also been named in a lawsuit out of California. So it begs the question, how is it that one person is being named in 2 different suits? You know what I mean? So again, not to get too deep into the weeds with that, it's just one of those things where those flags start to go up and the bells and whistles start to go off.
Well, he's double dipping with me anyways. I mean, he sued me once. He's suing me again for the same thing. Like, there's solid case law that's very recent that says you can't be double dipping. And that's exactly what he's doing. It's, dude, I mean, to go over every little stupid thing that this cuck has done, I mean, it would take more time than I have. It would take more time than John has. And John's taking time away from his beautiful family to be here and talk to me. I mean,
listen, like I said, at the end of the day, when we start using lawfare and you start using it against
I got a 6-minute guys, I got a 6-minute video I have to play. I think you guys should sue Chili. He is telling you he has an indestructible trifold 2 years ago, and then I'm gonna leave because I got shit to do that is way more important than fucking talking about Chili decastrated. Like, man. Let me go into my history here. Let me pull. I got proof that the trifold is not indestructible. What did I do here? Hold on. I'm an idiot. You guys know that. Hold on. Oh my God, I still smoked back then. Guys, I'm done with the vaping too. In a few days, you won't even see me vape anymore. And that's thanks to my wife. She got me off the whole vaping thing. This video is destruction with explosives. Bye-bye, delete Lawz trifold. It's destructible.
It's really a bad idea, Judge Waldo. You guys have been asking yourself, is this trifold destructible? Well, today we cut it up with scissors. But I think the main question is, what if you exploded it? And that's a real question. People have been asking this question. So today we plan on doing just that. Assisting me today is Jeff fucking Lloyd. Now, what do I do with this explosive device?
You set it down carefully.
How carefully?
1 mile
an hour.
My best friend Smo wearing his Banana Rana shirt. Hey, Smo.
Okay, now we have Booze Now 702. Hi, Brooke Stevens. I'll give you a mod. Now, Cindy, now this is what we have. Now, Cindy, do you want to tell me why? Now, I cut the
So, first of all, the trifold is super destructible. It's been cut up with scissors, and by the way, children's scissors, this thing was cut up with. And then we gave Cindy a bunch of shots, and she threw up all over the thing. So we have so much respect for his bullshit trifold.
The trifold, it looks a bit wet. Could you tell me what happened to it?
I took a shot tonight, and yeah, sort of being, Booze Now 702. Yeah, I kind of puked on the indestructible trifold.
Let me interrupt Cindy real quick. So we were out earlier, and we had some oysters. We had some oysters. We had a bunch of other things. So Cindy went into the bathroom, and she was sitting on the toilet. As a matter of fact, she's laughing. And as she was sitting on the toilet, she didn't realize her phone was missing. She took a big old dump. And then after she took the dump, where's my phone? Where be my phone?
I realized it's not in my back pocket.
Where was your phone, Cindy?
It was originally in my back pocket.
But where was the phone?
It ended up in the toilet.
With what?
With my shit.
So the phone was in with her cocky poo.
And it was actually down in the pee water.
Well, I'm the talent. Yeah. I'm going to talk you shit up. So the phone was with her poop. She wound up calling her phone. It vibrated ripples of cocky. And she realized that the phone was with her poop. So she reached in. She removed the phone from the cocky.
With her bare hands.
And with her bare hands. So she had one phone and poop. And then I gave her 99 bananas. And she uked all over the other phone. So we've had multiple things.
I uked on the trifold.
Right. The other, so the indestructible trifold was cut up, puked on, but now we will see.
Sorry, delete Lawz. It just, I couldn't help it.
Now we'll see if
I couldn't regurgitate any more
all
of
right,
your crap.
Listen, you shut the fuck up. The talent is speaking. Put the fucking thing on the 180 before you go up with it, or the M40.
And always have safety equipment.
Everyone in the chat, real quick, that's my best friend Smo. Everyone in the chat, please right now say hi, Smo.
Safety equipment, he says. No, he's a professional. Do not try this at home.
That's right. Absolutely.
Shout out to Agent right here. We may be having technical difficulties with the lighter. Okay, please stand by as we are lighting explosive to the trifold.
Houston, no problem.
We do have. I have a lighter if you want it.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a backup lighter because I'm an American hero. Here you go, Smo.
Oh. Yes, sir.
Okay, that lighter does work.
Okay.
Be careful.
Okay. It may be indestructible. We're just finding out. Smo, you might want to back away from the indestructible trifold.
Yep.
It's probably going to explode. You can just back away from it now. The indestructible trifold's going to explode. Smo, get away from it.
Yeah. Well, took out part of it.
Okay, so I'm gonna just hold it. Why don't you light it?
We can burn it in the
burn it like the American
in the pyre.
Burn it like the blue line flag.
We're gonna create a pyre. That smells like puke, shame. Cindy, push that in.
Blue line.
Cindy, push that in, Cindy.
There you go.
Okay, so this is indestructible. It will not break.
It's been puked on, it's been cut up, and now it's been...
And blown up.
Ready, guys? Na 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 na. Na 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 na.
Guys, come on. In the chat, I think that you can sing with me here. I think you know the words. Everyone in the chat, you know the goodbye song. Let's sing it with Delete Lawz. Let's sing it about his trifold. Let's sing it about his cuck suit. Everybody, let's sing the song na 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 na.
Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Hey, hey, goodbye. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Hey, hey, goodbye.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you like me, how you doing? If you hate me, whatever, I believe in your right to tell me to go fuck myself. I believe just as much in my right for me to tell you to go fuck yourself right back. If you like me, great. If you don't, even better. You and I will always be friends. We will always agree, even when we hate each other, because of one resounding principle. We live in the United States of America, where we can use our free speech without inhibition, without restriction, without fear of reprisal, to say what we like or dislike about somebody else, about someone else's actions, about the direction of this country, whether it be positive or negative, whether the people we have in office we want there or if we don't. We are American citizens, and some of us are not American citizens. Some of my largest subscriberships besides America are from Canada, Great Britain, Australia, the Netherlands, the Bahamas, Jamaica. I mean, what else? New Zealand, Africa, parts of Ghana, Swaziland. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, we're all from different parts of the world. And one thing is mostly true for where we live. We have the right to be free. We have the right to not be oppressed. We have the right to open our mouth and say what we feel inside. That is our most basic right as human beings. It's our most basic right as Americans through the American Constitution, the Canadian Charter of Rights. I mean, Christ almighty, England had the Magna Carta 600 years before the Constitution was ever even a fucking concept. Americans and people globally have wanted to say what they've wanted to say without being restricted from saying it. And there is one cancer to the First Amendment community, one person that would deter you by use of force and restraint, and that is Delete Lawz. His name is Delete Lawz. His channel name is named The Removal of Laws. And he's now using the legal system to try and step on us, to try and tread on us. These colors don't fucking run. The only thing that fucking runs is Chili when he realizes that he's going to go to jail, and then he'll run the tears down his fucking face, apologize for something he didn't even fucking do, and set this community that I've helped birth back a fucking decade. You're a fucking bitch, Chili. John, last words, brother?
Listen, at the end of the day, it is what it is. Hopefully that, you can get this thing and get it taken care of and get it tossed out. I mean, I'm amazed that these are the lengths that people will go to. But, again, this is that lawfare system, and this is the reason why people are starting to question what's going on. It's a shame. I mean, hey, it's happening everywhere, right? You get it in the civil, you get it in the criminal.
Coming to a city near you. Shout out, by the way, to Leanne. I'm not going to give last names. Leanne was very kind. She sent something on Venmo. Also, Rieger, Mike, Paul, Wendy, Wesley, Sally, Jeff, Kyle, Mike, Connie, Larry, Scott, on the Cash App there. On the PayPal and on the Cash App. We have had Lily, Brian, George's, Bullhorn, Jason, my man, New England Truth. Subscribe to New England Truth. Tyrone, what up, bro? Kenneth, Michael, Jeffrey, Wendy, Miss Rummy, Virginia. All together, we have about $250. And I really appreciate it because Chili will yell at you for not giving him enough. I understand that times are hard. I have a 9-month-old baby girl. She turned 9 months old today. I got mouths to feed. I got a roof to keep up over our head. I got lights to keep on. I got food that needs to be on the table. My wife does the same thing. We out here, we're working, we're grinding. We are living the American dream. And this guy is dragging America through the fucking proverbial gutter. Only in America could I be a homeless drug addict and I could turn myself into this. Why? Because of my free speech. Because I dared to say something and you took a chance on me when no one else would. You people at home, you dared to listen. And you and I have been speaking and listening for the past 7 fucking years. The people that like me, we've been talking. The people that hate me, we've been talking. The people that are in between, we've been talking. The people that have been there since day one, we've been talking. The people that just showed up today, we've been talking. That's how you build relationships. That's how you build a fucking legacy. And the only fucking legacy this guy has is destruction that he's left in his path.
I just want to bring one more thing out, right? And I'm going to say it's alleged, okay? But there's allegedly right now, as far as I can tell, close to 11 lawsuits that have been filed by this person, okay? So if you don't think this can happen to you, be prepared.
Everyone, please thank John Denicola for being here. Agent right here. And this is perfect. Agent right here is in the chat. 3 years ago, he was in the chat when I did that live stream. And he met up with me and my friend Smo and Anna and News Now 702. Smo was unable to make it to this live stream. And but he's watching. He was disgusted then. I'm sure he's disgusted now. We have built a beautiful community. Back when I started doing this, you could count on a hand of how many people did this. And now every single day, new people are filming police. New people are engaging in conversation with each other, and they agree, they don't agree. But Chili, you're wanting a crown, and we don't feel like a new queen. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here. Thank you for everyone that donated. Thank you for all the moderators that are in here, the people that have been there for years, people that are just here today, every single one of you. There's only one crown that exists, and that crown belongs to the people. We're going to fight. We're going to fight every single fucking time. Zero fucks will always, zero fucks will never be given. We're G'd up from the feet up, and we're on that till the wheels fall off shit.
Well, just remember.
What'd you want me to remember, John?
Just remember, this is the reason why I stopped you today.
You stop stealing my fucking tagline, or I'm gonna have Chili sue you too, okay? He'll vexatiously litigate the hell out of you. Folks, before you leave, I'm gonna let this music play for a second. And you know, we can give you guys, oh, I didn't read super chats. I apologize. I really should. Remove T-Rex super sticker. New England Truth, you will win. It only hurts the movement. Plant. Some people say he's a government plant. Who am I to say? I'll get sued if I even have a thought of my own. Coy, $5, thank you. Big Mike, my brother from another mother, he tried to sue me also as I trolled his live and made him a fool, if possible. He's already a fool, you're right. Bob, $5, thank you. CRNN, $10 super sticker, thank you. Bananarana, member for 46 months. I have a fam to feed and now I have to use my money to fight this. Is Delete Balls also going to sue Bananarana for being a woman and breathing his same air? Delete Lawz, probably not. He reacts well to the same sex. A strong woman that she is over there, Delete Law. Wonderful lady, Miss Delete Lawz. I'll send you more because you help all of us. Thank you. And I'm poor fighting a corrupt city council and corrupt chief of police. East Carbon exposed. If you don't have it, man, don't send it. We got your back. We appreciate you. Thank you for the thought, man. You don't have to send it. Firm, smash that like and donate to AFA. $1 goes far. Cletus, I was planning on making Nanner my girlfriend, but you went and married her. Cletus Van Dam, I have nothing to say to you because I'm afraid of what you could do to me, Mr. Van Dam. I'm fat too and I'm fighting. Thanks again, man. And throat cancer, stop. I'm so proud of you for quitting. Bro, we're with you, man. Agent right near, and that's the reason why he tried to screw you here today. Steve Harloha, much love. That's all the super chats. I'm going to let you guys enjoy my old theme song. I used to play this before every single video. I think it's time we bring this motherfucker back.
Yeah, it's our time to shine. Show that's the kind of state of mind you gotta combine with hard work and time. You gotta climb to the top. Don't let yourself drop till your heart stops. Let this beat rock. Got a new clock and a new stock for this new rock. Just let your mind loose from the new stock. Drunk off the goose, thinking that I'm too pop. Getting caught with a few thoughts cause I'm too lost. Off the speakers can't even handle me. Give it what I got, nobody's gonna drain my energy. And I will never stop, I'm motivated by enemies. Setting up shop so everybody remember me. And no, I am not going through life regretfully. I'd rather work non-stop, what they call incessantly, than work some odd job just to live life pleasantly. Already got lost in my mind, not a fantasy. I'm getting ill-gotten souls, so stop, drop, and roll. You lost all control and pop off your ball. I got squat, I fall. I'm not bought, I'm sold. My stock rocks, it's gold. Hey, knock, knock, she home. It's shit, talk to close. I ain't stopping though. It's hip-hop, you know, or is it rock and roll? I'm not dropping down, no, my pocket's grow. You can't stop the show, so get rockin' on. So let me break it all down for you. I ain't never giving up, I ain't never giving up. Taking that crown from you. I ain't worried about you, I ain't never. So let me break it all down for you. I ain't never giving up, I ain't never giving up. Taking that crown from you. I ain't worried about you, I ain't here to make friends. Yeah. I ain't never slowing down, keep on going till I'm down. No, I'm never slowing down, cause we're blowing up now. I ain't never slowing down, keep on going till I'm down. No, I'm never never slowing down, 'cause we're blowing up. Hard words like a weapon, attack with no questions. In my own section and they still disconnected, 'cause their mind's been infected and they're filled with objection. Too filled for recollection, so we're losing all attention. They don't know I'm in contention, 'cause I'm gaining their attention, 'cause I'm making a connection. Lyricism and aggression got me feeling my ascension. In my passion, my profession, I'm attacking my obsession, taking action and progressing. I go off on the enemy, that's what makes them scared of me. Make my plans carefully, then execute them daringly. They say I act recklessly, but that's why I'm effective. See, you can't predict my tendencies, I offer no transparency. Some people think I'm lost, others think I'll be a legend. I'm never gonna stop till I'm one above second. And my thoughts at the top, but my mind stay present. Don't let your dreams stop, 'cause dreaming is a blessing. They tell me all the same, told me I won't make a name, but it's not about the fame, it's about keeping me sane. So I stay within my lane, feel my blood pump through my veins, feel adrenaline, no pain, welcome all to my domain. So let me break it all down for you. I ain't never giving up, I ain't never giving up. Taking that crown from you. I ain't worried about you, I ain't so let me break it all down for you. I ain't never giving up, I ain't never giving up. Taking that crown from you. I ain't worried about you, I ain't so let me break it all down for you. I ain't never giving up, I ain't never giving up. Taking that crown from you. I ain't worried about you, I ain't so let me break it all down for you. I ain't never giving up, I ain't never giving up. Taking that crown from you. I ain't worried about you, I ain't here to make friends.
We ain't never scared. And until forever, the same as it was the first time. That's the fucking reason we stopped you today.